The Ojude Oba festival, which is translated as the King's Court in English, is an ancient traditional festival of the Yoruba people in Ijebu Ode, Ogun state of western Nigeria. This festival, which is celebrated annually, is being held on the third day after the al-Kabir celebration of the Muslims, which is known as Ileya festival in Yoruba. This Ojude Oba festival is celebrated to pay homage and show respect to the Royal Majesty, the Awujale of Ijebuland. The festival began in the 19th century as a small gathering of Muslim converts who wanted to thank the Awujale for allowing them practice their religion freely, and over time it has grown into a major event. History has it that during the reign of Awujale Ademuyewo Afidupotemole in 1878, a slave identified as Ali, who later became Ali Tubogun, began the practice of Islam openly. He received his master's blessings to practice his religion without any barrier, obstruction, and fear of any persecution. Due to this one-man effort coupled with the endorsement of his master, Islam began to grow, attracting so many converts, and by 1880, local mosques were built at many wards in Ijebu Ode. In September 27, 1896, an incident occurred. Two reverends, Reverend R.A. Connor and Reverend E.W. George, baptized 41 Ijebu men with their proclamation to keep just one wife out of the many they had earlier married. This incident caused a chief whose name was identified as Chief Balogun Kuku, a prominent Ijebu son, to relinquish Christianity and embrace Islam, which encouraged polygamy, because he had over 30 wives, over 200 slaves, and other ardent followers. The chief's extreme wealth, coupled with the respect the Ijebus had for him, attracted many converts to Islam. The Ojude Oba festival is a successor of the Odeda festival, which was also an annual event in which the worshippers of several traditional religions such as Shango, Egungun, Osun, Ogun, Yemole, and so on come together to showcase their identities by dancing in turns to drums and songs in front of Awujale, Olisha, various other important chiefs and the people of the town. Chief Balogun Kuku, who was a party to the Odeda festival until he converted to the Islam, could no longer practice in the festival, and then he decided to replace Odeda festival with a new one which will conform with his new religion. This bettered the Itaoba festival, which has now metamorphosed into what is now known as Ojude Oba festival. The festival has since been accepted not just by the Ijebus at home, but also by millions of people within and outside Nigeria. The festival is usually attended by over 250,000 people across the 6 geopolitical zones of Nigeria. Ojude Oba festival is a one-day celebration of culture, fashion, glamour, condor, beauty and royalty as sons and daughters of Ijebuland. The festival always commences with prayers by the Imam of Ijebuland, then followed by the national anthem, and then the Ogun state anthem and the Awujale anthem, and finally the lineage praise of the Ijebus. After all of this, the parade of different ages known as Regbe Regbe with names such as Obafuwaji, Bogbabimo, Bogbakeye, Bogbaniyi, and Bogbalaye begins. In the heart of the ceremony, each group with both male and female counterparts are distinct either in their manner of appearance and style of dressing or by their dance patterns. Age grades compete for the best dress, hence the reason why groups go all out for the season's most expensive clothing. Attires from a previous festival cannot be worn again at a new Ojude Oba festival. They wear entirely different attires year to year, which makes a statement on the economic status and wealth of the age group and how well they are doing. Arguably, nowhere else in the Yoruba flair for traditional attire better demonstrated than the flamboyant at the Ojude Oba. Traditionally, the favorite dress colors of the Yoruba people include tan, the rich natural tone of the silk known as sanya, and blue ranging from the palest of the deepest blue-black obtainable from the indigo dye pots. Some of the group's members are top managers, chief executive officers, head of industries and prominent traditional title holders. Each of these groups has a recognizable face, like the Gbobani, a group of middle-aged men that dress in rich traditional asoki, wield walking sticks and dance like conquerors, as former Ogun State Governor Benga Daniels as its patron, while the female Gbobaleye are noted for gaiety and dance, and as a member, the popular Waka music star Queen Saleya Abeni. These groups comes out in files, turn by turn with their drummers to pay homage through their dance and with presentation of gifts and offerings at the feet of the king. They pray for him, wishing him a peaceful tenure and long life. Irregular gunshots are used to announce their entry, which sends many people into outbursts of excitement. Art plays a very significant role in the Ojude Oba festival and is one of the most important reasons people from entirely different cultural backgrounds finds the festival very interesting. To really account for the artistic beauty of the Ojude Oba festival, take into consideration the style and manner of dressing of the different age groups, the music, and the musical instruments, even to the design of the horse of the Balogun families. The Ojude Oba festival is sponsored and supported by the incumbent Awujale, the people of Ijebu Ode, individuals and some major corporate organizations in Nigeria. The Ojude Oba festival serves as a symbol of unity, tourism, and a rallying point to all the Ijebu sons and daughters to celebrate our tradition, culture, and revered